Guys, deluded Guna, Manchester United 3, Arsenal 1, and we lost. And I mean, it's a tale of two halves. It's very much a tale of two coins, you could also say. Because on one hand, I'm not livid. I'm actually not angry, but there's reasons to be angry and reasons where we could have done better. But on the other hand, when we've capitulated in big games and curled in a ball against big sides, to see us try and go toe to toe, and ultimately we didn't take our chances, and that's why United won. But yeah, you get my tone. But let's crack on. Going into the game, the major talking points, Lacazette and Matic, both managers hoodwinked both sets of fans. Matic, Jose was playing coy, saying he's not going to be involved. Wenger was saying he won't. De Bruyne won't heal for weeks. In Lacazette's case, they both started. There's not really that much more to be said. Going into the game, you know what this is that. I told you guys in the preview in the tactics board, just like I told you at Spurs, what is going to happen. We know whether it's a 3-5-2, whether it's a 3-4-3, which I think we saw at incidences when I know Lingard dropped in the 10, and it's technically 2 up front, and the 2 in Martial and Lukaku squeezed our centre halves in Koscielny and Mustafi. They were man marked. That was a very good job. I'm going off topic there. But yeah, we know whatever formation it is, we need to be wary of the counter-attacks. They're fast starters. The interchanging movement of the front men. I've told you guys that there's several things we need to watch out for. And fast starters, I didn't lie to you guys. Fast starters, 3rd minute, we already let ourselves down. Terrible ball from Koscielny. Captain, one of the most senior players. Played for France, got to European finals with France, won trophies here. I don't need to tell you. 31 years of age, in your prime. Silly ball to give away. Silly pass to give away. Martial and all them and then they link up do extremely well, to be honest with you. Pogba as well. I can't remember who eventually fed Valencia. Was it Pogba? Eventually someone fed Valencia through the legs of Monreal. Check, if I'm being harsh, could do a bit better, but it's all late. 1-0 in the 3rd minute, and you don't want to go down against a United side with how good they've been defensively. You definitely don't want to go 1-0 down against a Jose side. This guy, remember the Chelsea days? 1-0, 2-0, that's him. So yeah, and if that couldn't get any worse, we got another goal down in the 9th minute. Mustafi loses the ball now, and Lingard makes him pay for it eventually. Sloppy defending, and I mean, we've shot ourselves in the foot. I can only really blame the centre-halves for that, because it's 2 sloppy balls. Mustafi, shameless as well, pretending he was injured as well. On the reels, I hope he's not, but that was shameless stuff. I've done that before at Power League. Yeah, we're 2-0 down in the blink of an eye in the first 10 minutes. If I am honest, United look more up for it. They look like they came here, okay, we ain't won here since 2014. We haven't scored a goal here in a while. Jose, I ain't beat Wenger since I've been at Manchester United. This is a chance to... Well, we've got City next week. This is a chance to give our fans optimism going into that derby. And you could see that through the first 10 minutes. If I'm honest, we were a bit lax. We were turning up, but we were a bit lax. United just had a bit more zip in them in the one-on-ones. We're losing the one-on-one battles. We're gliding past. There was a couple incidences where we're getting counted. I'm thinking... Some of you, this could go for any stage in the game. I'm thinking, aren't some of you going to take a yellow card here? Aren't some of you going to break them down? They're getting here with ease. Lingard, he had a great game in the week. He had a great game today in the first half, man. First 20, yeah. Then after they went 2-0, it's like we woke up, we're like, all right, cool, let's start playing football. It took us about 20 minutes to put the ball down, start zipping it, start putting them lovely whip balls in behind and things like that. And yeah, we're still getting caught. Martial, brilliant in the first half, catching us on counters. Lingard as well, and we were very fortunate. Czech bailed us out a couple times. Monreal bailed us out a couple times. We were ridiculous, but at the same time we're creating a lot of chances. We're having a lion's share of possession. Not that it means anything, because United will take us sitting in front of them all day. That's what it's a Jose side, and they've got the most important stats. We've got the most shots, the most this, the most that, but they've got the 3 points in their hands right now, and it's theirs to lose at this point. So yeah, we're having chances. We're creating. De Gea needs to get checked for something. This guy he's taking something. I'm so sure De Gea is taking something, because it started getting ridiculous, the amount of things he was saving. Whatever one it was, I can't even remember if it was the first half or the second half now. One double save when he saved it, and then he done he's like he was a defender with a tackle. This guy is ridiculous, man. The front three, in my opinion, were the only ones that really can take any praise from the first half. Maybe Xhaka and Ramsey. I felt Xhaka in the first half, he was shocking in the second, but first half he was zipping it. Ramsey was making runs in behind. And it did look like we were going to score. And even at 2-0 down, it's a funny old game, because you still think, not that we can get back in this, we can score some goals, but we're not taking our chances. United are gifted. I felt on a general basis, collectively for the first half, they were excellent defensively, and they put in a committed performance. But individually, Smalling, Rojo, Darmian in the second half, you want to be technical with the penalty stuff. They were giving away individual errors. And the difference is United, when we made the individual errors with Mustafi and Koscielny, they took advantage of that. With us, we were fluffing about. Lacazette, if I'm harsh, could have probably scored. Alexis had one as well. Couple other, man. Koscielny done well for one as well. And Ramsey should have finished it. Matic was superb today. Matic and then De Gea for me really stood out for United. They were superb. Like I said, man, I don't know how De Gea saved that opportunity in the 31st minute or whatever, man. And then we got counted. It was really end-to-end of them. We got counted in the 32nd minute. Ozil was there defending and Czech bailed us out. It was really end-to-end. And at times, I was almost enjoying the game from a neutral standpoint because, you know, I got to be unbalanced. Too much. Like, I'm an Arsenal fan, of course, but I was enjoying it. I was like, all right, both sides are having a go. Normally, you see both sides, big sides, cancel each other out and things like that. And I will say as well, I just remembered in the first minute, they set the tone. I saw Ashley Young cutting in on his left, Bellerin inviting him. I'm thinking, okay, he's a former winger. I spoke about this in my tactics board. He's a former winger. You know he's got a cross on him. You know he's doing all right at left back. But you know he wants to cut it on his favoured right foot and put it in. First minute, you're letting him cut in on his right foot. What's going on here? But yeah, man. And like I said, we're doing all right. We're threatening United, and they've got the most important things in the 2-0 lead. But you're thinking we can get back in this game if we start finishing our chances, and you don't want the second half to come. We're having opportunities. There was one on the stroke at half time. I don't know how we finished, but ultimately you're going into half time now, and these are my actual half time notes. We're failing to clear our lines. We're not really taking our chances. United played for the quick start, and they were countering us. We're just not taking it really to them. We had 12 or 13 attempts, you know, right, boys. I was going in there in my half-time minutes. 12 or 13 attempts, 71% possession to 29, 15 shots compared to 5, 7 on target compared to 2. Obviously, they put 2 in. 8 corners compared to 1. But ultimately, United have the 3 points at this moment in the second half. And this shows you, Arsenal, normally you can go into a big game and we go in and we're getting battered, but we're doing everything right here, kind of. We let down by 2 silly individual areas from senior players who should slap themselves in the change rooms. But we're doing it right here. We're just not taking our chances. And that's ultimately why we're not winning. Second half, you're thinking, all right, cool. It's 2-0. We get one, we see where we can go, man, and we're doing our thing. We started off quite well, to be honest with you. Eventually, Lacazette scored. Ramsey, lovely running behind. Now I don't know whether he meant to actually pass that controller. Who cares? If I was Ramsey, I'll be shameless and say I meant to do that. Either way, it falls to Lacazette, and he scores. And at least us Arsenal fans, we can run the 2-2 agenda with Lacazette scoring in a big game and Lukaku not. Lukaku had a decent game, to be honest with you. Yeah, man. De Gea made another double save in the second half. In the second half, we're just chasing the game. We're going for it. Both teams are cancelling each other out, and the tempo naturally is going out of the game. Oh yeah, I forgot to say Iwobi came on after Mustafi, that error from Mustafi. But yeah, 62nd minute, we're still getting caught 2 versus 1, and they finally make a counter-attack pay again. Lingard. Too easy from Koscielny. Koscielny had a shocker today. Too easy from Koscielny. Pogba physically manhandles him. I don't know if Koscielny's thinking about the World Cup, whether he wants to injure Pogba, because I've seen that happen with a couple other teams, and Koscielny take a man clean out and won the ball. But he doesn't. Pogba does extremely well. And is that Pogba's second assist? I can't remember. The game was so good. I don't remember who did what, but Pogba eventually puts it in. Lingard's there. Lingard had a fantastic game, especially with the pressing and running in behind. He gets a lot of stick from United fans, but he done his job. And it's 3-1, and it's a sucker punch. And at this moment in time, United have got the most important now they've really got the most important thing in the 3 points, and they've sucker punched us and all of these things. And you back them to take the lead, and well, not take the lead, take the 3 points. Sorry. So yeah, Pogba's fought a big game. I mean, he had a very big game see, I'm losing my tongue. He had a very big game today, man. He had a great game, a very good game, man. But he spotted with that silly tackle, whether he meant to do it or not. Come on, Pogba, man. Now you're out of another big game for your club. If you were to beat City, United are in a fantastic position in regards to winning the league, if that's what they want to go and do. If they believe that, of course they do. But I don't want to be gassing them too much. But yeah, man. Ultimately, 88th minute as well. I don't know how we didn't get a penalty, and I'm being harsh, but I don't know how Koscielny got a yellow card for that 50-50 thing with Lukaku. But yeah, 88th minute, Welbeck was brought down. I don't know how we didn't get a penalty for that, but yeah, man. What can we say? It's a tale of 2 games. Like I said, on one hand, we let ourselves down. If we didn't shoot ourselves in the foot, and we're a bit more switched on with the 2 errors, who knows what we could have got from this game? Even on the 3rd goal, if we were switched on, who knows what we could have got? 12 game unbeaten run at the Emirates over. We haven't lost there since March. United have beaten us for the first time there since 2014. They were due a win there. So yeah, United were good for their win, man. They were there. Generally, they were committed. The fullbacks committed performance. They turned up from start to finish. You can't even hate. Like, they did what they did. all we can do is move on. The only benefit is we put ourselves in a fantastic position previously, taking 6 points. Now, I think who have we got after this? We've got Bait in midweek in the Europa. I know we got Southampton away. That's a bookie game. I'm never confident about that. I think after that it's West Ham. So yeah, it's about winning these games. We've come out of a tough run. We played City, United, and these things. November was great. December started off really badly right now for us, but all we can do is move on, man. All we can do is move on, man. It was a weird game, man. We played well, but at the same time, we played poorly. We don't walk away with the 3 points. Possession means nothing, and yeah, man. It was almost like a tale of old games, if you remember Fergie's, when it was Fergie and Wenger, in the sense that we'll have all this possession and they'll counter-attack us. It reminded me vaguely of, do you remember a couple of years ago when it was United and Arsenal in the Champions League, the second leg, whichever one, when it was Park, Rooney, and all them man there running up and counter-attacking us. But yeah, Lacazette had a great game. Mesut Ozil had a great game. I don't want to see no one talk nonsense. Ozil was brilliant today. Alexis was superb in the first half. Let his standards drop in the second. Started losing the ball. Stopped running around and then things there. But yeah, other than that, I don't think any Arsenal players could really. We played well collectively, but no one else really did anything like that, man. But yeah, man, guys, Deluded Gooner, I'm signing out. Thank you very much for watching, of course. All my friends that are currently messaging me, and I can see them messaging me now, I'm going to block your numbers. Leave me alone. Match a day ain't getting watched. DG, I'm out.